One of the things I love covering about the Niners are the new additions each and every offseason, whether it be through free agency, the draft, or even undrafted free agents are often players that make a huge impact on their team. But this offseason in particular, I was surprised that they let the 49ers steal basically one of the most versatile players on the whole entire undrafted free agency market in Jack Colletto. And it's not like Colletto was limited in any certain way. He can truly do it all on the football field, whether it be throwing touchdown passes, running for them, tackling players, or even making big plays on the special team side of the ball. Now Colletto goes to Kyle Shanahan, who has been known for getting the most out of versatile players. And I don't know if Kyle Shanahan has ever had a fullback who also throws touchdown passes and tackles on his free time. Jack Colletto plays fullback, as I mentioned, and the 49ers have been using him there so far during minicamp and OTAs. The 49ers' current fullback is Kyle Juszczyk. He's currently 32 years of age, weighs 236 pounds, and 6'1". With Kyle Juszczyk getting up there in age, I wonder if there's going to be a passing of the torch eventually from Kyle Juszczyk to Jack Colletto, and Jack Colletto may be even more of an offensive weapon than Juszczyk. I also envision Kyle Shanahan getting the absolute most out of Colletto. You could even have fullback touchdown passes, line Colletto up out wide to have him run some routes. It just makes the 49ers offense even more versatile, which is something Kyle Shanahan loves. He loves keeping the defense on his toes, and Colletto is a weapon to do that. In this video, I hope to examine Colletto's football career up to his points, including his highlights, and then finally conclude with how I see him fitting with the 49ers going forward. Colletto grew up in Camas, Washington, where he also attended Camas High School and played baseball, basketball, and football. He was named the Washington Gatorade Player of the Year as a senior after passing for 2,846 yards, 27 touchdowns, and also rushing for 1,253 yards and 21 touchdowns. Colletto was recruited by some D1 colleges, but ultimately chose to go to Arizona Western College. As a freshman, he completed 39 of 67 pass attempts for 548 yards and 4 touchdowns, and rushed 43 times for 185 yards and 9 touchdowns. Then, Colletto transferred and committed to Oregon State after his freshman season. During his first team at Oregon, Colletto spent his time as the Beavers' backup quarterback and was used in short yardage situations. He also made one start, which was a 41-34 win over Colorado, which he completed 6 of 14 pass attempts for 35 yards and 1 interception. He also ran for 2 touchdowns during this game. During 2019, Colletto made a transfer from quarterback to linebacker. In 2019, during spring practices, this is when this transition happened, and he played in 4 games before redshirting that season, playing both linebacker and also seeing time as a rushing quarterback / fullback. Colletto continued to play linebacker as well as fullback as a junior, and he was named second team All Pac-12 Conference in 2021 after rushing for 144 yards and 8 touchdowns, making 8 tackles, 1 forced fumble, and an interception on defense. Colletto won the Paul Hornung Award for the most versatile player in college football in 2022, and I think this summarizes what Colletto is. He's a versatile player. He'll play anywhere the coaches put him and do his best there. And this is where Kyle Shanahan comes in. I think he's going to be able to get the absolute most out of Colletto, making him a nightmare for defenses. So where does Colletto actually fit into the 49ers roster? As I mentioned, they currently have Kyle Juszczyk, who's one of the most premier fullbacks in the league. So Colletto can sit behind Juszczyk, learning what he does to set him apart as a true NFL fullback. During this time, Colletto will be able to add size while Juszczyk is getting older. The Niners then will be able to transfer nicely to Colletto, a true asset on not just the offensive side of the ball, but also special teams. So throughout this year, while Colletto may be able to push for a roster spot through the special teams side of the ball, I do think the 49ers will be able to develop him a lot. during this season on the practice squad, and who knows, Coletto may even make a push for a starting job and be a true dynamic player in this offseason. All I want is fullback passes for touchdowns, and Coletto's the guy that can do that. But I can't believe that the rest of the NFL decided it was a good idea to give Kyle Shanahan his dream fullback, a fullback who can do anything. But ultimately, these are just my thoughts on the 49ers picking up Jack Coletto and why I think he's so deadly for them. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. It would also mean a ton to me if you guys liked and subscribed. Thank you guys so much for watching.